In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute wax seal napkin ring. So here's what you're going to need. First, you're going to need some large velvet ribbon. I used 1.5 inches and I got it from Hobby Lobby. You're going to need some thinner velvet ribbon as well, and a paper towel roll to make the ring. And you're also going to need some hot glue and of course sealing wax and a wax seal stamp. So the first step is going to be to measure the paper towel roll. So I just used a pencil to do a small mark a little bit shorter than my velvet ribbon, and I used an exacto knife to just cut around and get a little portion of that paper towel roll. Then what I did was cut out my larger velvet ribbon, make sure that it fit, and then I used hot glue to attach it. So I like to attach it with hot glue where it starts. I did another section of hot glue in the middle of the ribbon and then on the end of the ribbon, and that worked pretty well to kind of hold it in place. I did one where I just did it at the beginning and the ending, and it kind of didn't hold it in place as well as I would have liked. So I think it's better to make sure that in the middle portion you use a tiny bit of hot glue. Next, I cut out the green velvet ribbon, so I made sure that was the right size and cut it. And I like to center, I just wanted to make sure it was centered on the paper towel roll and cut it. And then again, the same thing with the glue. It seemed to work better, and you just need a tiny bit to hold down this ribbon, but it seemed to work a little bit better if you did a little bit of glue at the beginning and a little bit of glue in the middle and a little bit of glue at the end. And then you're just going to want to press it in well, and just be careful because through the fabric the hot glue is still really hot, so just don't burn yourself, and just use a tiny bit of the glue so that you don't have a ton of excess coming out in the sides or to a point where it's visible. So I love this wax seal napkin ring because it's such a good way to use your wax seals, and it makes your place settings so pretty. So the next step is going to be actually making your wax seals. So for this one, I used the Christmas tree wax seal stamp that's in my shop. I pressed it in the holiday green wax. After that, I used scissors to cut the very edge of the seal. So you'll see I'll go all the way around with the scissors and just cut off that lip so it's a little easier to work with the flat portion of the wax. And then from there, I actually use an exacto knife. So this is what I do. I don't usually show the exacto knife part in my videos just because it's not as fun to watch. But for this tutorial, I wanted to let you see. So I'll just go through and use my exacto and just cut out that little tree. You'll see this has one side done, and once you finish that side, what you're going to do is put it back into the stamp. And the trick is that you want the stamp to be a little bit warm, so you can warm it up just with touch with your fingers, but when you flip it over, it shouldn't fall out. So do a little test before you're over your new wax to make sure it doesn't fall off. So this is the light green sealing wax, and I'm just going to press this in. Got a nice press there. Let it cool. Sometimes it needs a little longer to cool because you kind of warmed it up to get it to hold, and that's how it turned out. It's so cute. And then the last step, we just need to add a little bit of hot glue to this napkin ring to add our seal, and we've done it. Hold it in place for a minute so it's nice and cool, and that is our napkin ring. It looks super cute, super festive. I had this cloth napkin, and I just rolled it up, and that seemed to be a nice like elegant look. And then you just slide the napkin ring over and we'll hold it in place. And so this is what it looks like with the place setting. It's super cute, super fun, and yeah, I just love it. So definitely like and subscribe and watch for more holiday wax seal tutorials.